Hey everyone, this is Melissa and Deja back for part 2 on when we broke up. Okay, so I'm just going to reiterate on some things that Deja said. Basically, everything she said was what happened as far as our families merging and things like that. So, Deja said that in her relationships, she was always the one that was having someone come live with her. She was the one that was pretty much the caretaker, the provider, and things like that on her side. On my side, without being with Deja, on my side, I was the same way. Everybody that I dated moved in with me. I was the sole provider in that relationship. So for Deja to move in with me, I was at home. I was normal. I was good. So the merging of the families didn't bother me because that's what always happened. People came. I said people. Like it was a whole lot of them.
Probably was.
It wasn't. Anyway. I'm just joking. Anyway, stop it. Anyway, since she played too much, I didn't do this on her turn, did I? No. So anyway, no, for me, with us merging, it wasn't a problem or an issue. But Deja had to adjust because I was family oriented. Deja was not. I don't know how family oriented at that time she was, but my family, we always get together for holidays, birthdays, or just because. So to bring Deja into that, it was like pulling teeth, or I felt like I was making her do something she didn't want to do. She did it, but I felt like I was making her do it. But we got past that. We survived all of that. So also Deja said she felt like I was entitled. Okay, I still to this day do not know what that means or what that meant. And I don't want her to explain it because that's eons ago. That's ages ago. So we're not going to get into all of that. But when we met, I had my own money. I had left my job in 2006. We met in 2006. I left in, I think, February or March. Yeah, March or April, something like. No, I had to leave in January. I'm sorry, my dates is all messed up. But I left in January because Deja and I met in March. I had my own money. My bills were paid. I didn't, need Deja to take care of me or anything. And I also had my own event planning business. So, I was still making money. When Deja came in, we were good. And, things was split down the middle or whatever. And then things happened, where, life happened. So then it was like, my business was going down. People wasn't trying to get event planners, or they wanted a whole lot for nothing, and I wasn't doing a whole lot for nothing. But anyway, so Deja had to pretty much take over the bills and things like that in the household. So that's where her stress came in. That's what she said her stress came in. Okay, I felt like, okay, well, I'm going to get a job, so we'll be okay. Deja kept saying, no, all right. No, that's okay. I got it. We're going to be all right. So I'm like, okay. So anytime Deja went out and we went to the mall or something like that, if she bought herself something, I felt like I should get something. That's just how I felt, Had I had my own money or whatever at the time, I would have bought myself something. But being as though I didn't have my own money, I felt like, well, yeah, she said she got us. She should have me, So it was this particular time. It was her birthday. And she felt like I should not have wanted anything because it was her day. She just wanted to treat herself. She never gets to treat herself anymore and things like that. And I was like, okay, well, how old are we? I didn't understand it. It's a birthday. So, okay. But anyway, that stuck with me. And I was like, are you really serious? You're going to be angry because of your birthday? So we got past that. And then, we got past that. I got a job, but things were different. Deja started to be distant, and I couldn't understand why. We would start to argue all the time and things like that, and I still did not understand why were we always arguing. So as time went on, it just started going downhill, downhill, downhill. And then she spoke of this person, and how she spoke of it, it was like it made that red flag go up. That's all I can say. And then all of a sudden, this person was just so nice. She was cool. They talk, and Deja would start spending time, not coming straight in the house, or she'll go get on the phone, or she'll always have to go out to the market or to the store or something. I couldn't understand why.
I stay in the market.
At that time, you did not. You stay in the market now, but at that time, you were not staying in no market. But anyway, I don't know where you were staying. But anyway, it was just a whole lot. It was just, her pattern had changed tremendously. So I didn't understand who this girl was. And we were doing events. Any event that we was having, I was saying, well, won't you invite your friend? So because I want to meet her and I'll feel a little bit more comfortable.
And I did.
And she didn't come. How convenient. For everything we done, she couldn't make one. Whatever.
I invited her.
What, I don't know that, but whatever. But anyway, this is my story. So next thing you know, it was like I said, Deja felt like she needed a break. She needed to leave because we were really at each other's throats and things like that. So she felt like she needed to leave. And I'm like, you got people in your ear, now all of a sudden you want to leave. Because I was always in a long-term relationship. And with those relationships came the struggles, the obstacles, and all that other stuff. But we dealt with it. We worked around it. I guess Deja, she was past her 2-year mark. That was 1. And then she had people in her ear. That was 2. And then this hoe that was so cool and down to earth was in her other ear and in other places. That's all it was for me. Because all of a sudden now this person come up and you just can't take it anymore. You can't do this. Your whole world is just done. That's how I felt. I felt like it was someone else. She thought the grass was greener on the other side. So she wanted to test the waters to see. All right. So after a year, Deja and I, we were still not going places, but we would come together sexually. Like I said, it was sexually. That's what it is, come together sexually. She came to my house at night. What did we do during the day? Tell me, what did we do during the day? Nothing.
I didn't see you during the day.
Okay, so that's my point exactly. And when she felt, I was too. And when she felt like
during the day, so
I worked 3 to 11 actually. But when she felt like coming over, she would come over, and of course, yes, we would sleep together. That's what it was all about. The other person was getting all the perks, getting to go to the amusement parks, to gamble, Atlantic City, and things like that. She got all of that. She just wanted me for the ass, pretty much. Anyway, that's what I felt again, and I just started getting tired of it. I was like, I can't keep doing this to myself, because I'm thinking, oh yeah, we're going to get back together, being simple in my head or whatever, thinking my sex will keep her there. No, it didn't keep her from leaving, so why would I think it's going to bring her back, pretty much? So shut up. So anyway, I couldn't take it anymore. I was like, enough is enough, so I met someone at work, and I said, okay, I still got it, They were interested, and I was like, I'm going to give this a shot. So that's what I did. I started dating, and Deja, at that time, Deja would call a little bit more. It was a little more and more, and I would stop accepting the phone calls. I would look at my phone and be like, oh, that's her, I'm not going to answer. Or I'll answer the phone, and then I'll say something like, oh, I'm going to call you back. Can I call you back? But I won't call back. Or I'll be like, I'm busy right now, but everything all right? I'll talk to you later or something. Can I talk to you later? Then it got to the point where I just wasn't answering the phone, because it was like, what is this for? She's doing her over there, so now it's time for me to do me over here. That's what I was doing. And I remember this one time we were at me and my friend at the time, we were at Walmart. And Deja called me and she was like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm at Walmart." She was like, "With who?" I said, "Why? What does it matter?" She was like, "I was just asking." And I'm like, "Well, okay." And I told her who I was with. Then I was like, "But I'm getting ready to go, so I'll talk to you later." And she was like, "You getting off the phone now?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll talk to you later." What? That ain't how it went?
Good.
So she said she'll talk to him. So I hung up pretty much. And later on, needless to say, this fool told me after we got off the phone, she came to Walmart. She was at the wrong Walmart, but still. I said, "Well, I'm glad. I hope you found what you were looking for, because I wasn't at that Walmart." So it didn't even matter. I don't know what she was coming to the Walmart for anyway. What? I don't know why she was coming to the Walmart. So that was that. And again, like I said, I don't know everything that happened. You know, I'm just trying to pick out points, to lead up to how she came back. So we still wasn't spending that much time together. And then it stopped. And one day I got a phone call and Deja was like, "I want to come home." And I'm looking at the phone like, "What? Where's home?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay, all right." So I just took it like, "Okay, whatever. You want to come home now? Okay." I didn't take it serious. But after that, she started calling, coming over more. And before that, though, she started leaving me little gifts or coming over more. Doing things for my birthday, sending me on little scavenger hunts for my birthday, and all of those things. And I'm like, well, all of a sudden now this girl want to come back. What's she missing? What's she missing over here? She missing that real woman over here. That's what she was missing. Because that little trick that she was dealing with might have gave her cards and little trinkets here and there, and air conditioners that we sit under at work every day that I really need, and I thank her very much for it. Things like that. Okay, thank you, miss. I appreciate it. But she didn't live up to me, what Deja saw in me. That's all. That's the bottom line. Deja knew she had a good woman in me, so she wanted to come home. So that's how we broke up, because Deja wanted to test the waters on the other side of wherever, and she realized that she was living in a swamp instead of a nice green pasture. So she came back on to my side. What?
Again, so our difference of opinion.
Always.
She thinks
she left for someone else. Okay.
Are you gonna finish my?
I'm finished.
Sentences?
I'm gonna let you finish.
She thinks I left for someone else. That was an effect. That was not the cause. But we have to agree to disagree. And I did not ask to come back because she was dating somebody. So I don't know where she gets this in her mind, because I'm pretty much a stand-up person.
She stood up because she knew
No,
this ass was about to be gone.
That's not true.
For good.
I again, like I told you, that I was going to ask to come home months before I asked originally. But when you told me you met somebody, I was like, that wouldn't be fair to ask you that. And I asked you, like, do you really like her? And you said you did. So I decided that wouldn't be fair to let that run its course.
But it wasn't months. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It was a year prior.
Okay.
From me coming.
So you okay.
I was going to ask you. You said you had met somebody. I said it would only be fair for me to let that run its course, because I knew it would run itself out.
But did it? I was still seeing her when you came back, though. I didn't.
When I came back.
What? You know what I mean. So was we?
I want you to clarify. You were still.
You're so stupid. You know what I mean. mean, so when you came back, or you said I was telling you I wasn't seeing her anymore, are you really gonna say that?
I'm so confused.
Please, get unconfused.
You just say I was still seeing her when
When you came back,
you was not still seeing her, because we both made an agreement to stop seeing who we were seeing before I even came back in the door.
but I was still. But that's what I'm saying. So when you came,
so when you say
well, you know what I
still seeing
mean.
somebody when I got back,
You know what I mean.
I don't. I want
I
you to
stopped it
explain
because you.
for the people. Explain. I want her to explain.
You know what I mean, because I was. Only reason I agreed to not see her is because you were saying that you were serious and you wanted
Yes.
to come back. So I stopped seeing them because you wanted me to. So it wasn't like it was truly over.
I wanted you to want me enough to not want.
well,
and-
I
I mean,
could
if
have
that-
cut that out, and I did cut that
I was about
out.
to say, if you would have said,
No, you wouldn't have. You wouldn't have.
I did it, I had already done it. I had already put in my mind and allowed you to have that relationship.
You allowed me.
Yes.
What the hell? How you allow?
Because I chose not to run interference.
You still did when you came back, and when we didn't just all of a sudden come back and say, so we just met in the middle, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this person alone. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave this one alone too.
Well, no, I initiated. I'm like,
you
listen,
stopped
I wanna.
yours before me.
What are you talking about?
You stopped your relation. We didn't stop our relationships at the same time.
Okay, so when did you?
I don't know when I stopped mine, but it wasn't like.
Excuse me?
I don't know when I stopped mine, but it wasn't at the same time. I'm not saying when you came back into the house I was still seeing her. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you
I mean,
were the
right,
reason
What?
for me
Where's
to
the
stop it.
We're talking about it privately
Why I gotta be privately?
because I'm still confused. So,
About what?
well, I was listen.
The whoop. What?
So back to what I was saying.
She don't.
So it wasn't about someone else, and no, I was not trying to run interference in her relationship. I decided to allow her to, deal with somebody